I'm Jacqueline and welcome to Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve. So please take note that you have to bring your own water bottle to prevent dehydration, and please make sure that you wear covered shoe before coming here because you don't want to regret it. Because last week when I went to Biodiversity Reservoir Park, I was bitten by a lot of red ants just because I didn't wear my covered shoe. So guys, please don't be like me, and now let's explore this place. Okay, so guys, I'm currently here in the mangrove forest. So the mangrove forest protects our coastal line from land erosion and tsunami. It was found that the coastal area with mangrove forest has less damage by the tsunami current. You can see that there are actually a lot of crop mangrove roots around the forest, which is a good nursery ground for smaller fish, prawns, and crabs. The roots actually block the pathway of the bigger fish so that they can eat them.
Pneumatophora is a special type of breathing root that helps the plants to absorb oxygen and other gases from the air with a functional organ called lenticle. They are usually found in the mangrove forests, which are located in the river bank areas and coastal areas where the rivers meet the sea. As you all can see, you can spot some bamboos in Sungei Buloh. In Malay, Sungai means river and Buloh means bamboo. Bamboos have been used as a nature-based solution to reduce weight. The flora consists of Manila Lea, Helenia speciosa, torch ginger, parrot's beak, and pagoda flower. You may wonder, is this a Christmas holly? But no, actually it's a sea holly. It has a sharply pointed leaves on top like this, and usually on the morning you can see that these plants will secrete the salt from plant because these plants grows on sea water. So you can see the sea water, and there's another term that I would like to introduce to you, which is the brackish water. So brackish water is actually a combination of seawater and fresh water. This is called the barnacles. Their shells are made out of multiple white plates that help to protect them from predators and from drying out. Barnacles are extremely vulnerable to pollution, particularly plastic microparticles, which is beneficial for the entire marine ecosystem because of their filtration feeding method. Barnacles are suspension feeders, consuming plankton and dissolved waste suspended in the water bodies. You can try spotting them near water, but be aware of trampling on them as the thick and sharp shell may cut your foot. The monitor lizard feeds on a huge variety of food types like insects, crabs, snakes, and fish. They control the population of their prey and in turn are a source of food to a larger predators like crocodiles. Monitor lizard keeps our habitat clean and play an important role as scavengers in biomass decomposition and recycling. You may wonder, what is this? Actually, this is a mud lobster mound that looks like a volcano. The mound serves as a condominium for the mud lobster, crab, and mud skipper. The mud lobster will only come out at night time, so you can hardly see them in the daytime. The mud lobster plays an important role in this mangrove ecosystem because by digging the soil, it erodes the soil and makes the soil a more suitable place for the plants to grow. Actually, the mud lobster digs the soil in order to find food, as they feed on the microorganisms that lives under the mud. Bees have a symbiotic relationship with flowers, meaning that while flowers are benefiting from being pollinated, bees are also receiving benefits in return, which is to get food. In Singapore, bird watching is important because it provides an intimate connection between people and their natural environment. It provides an opportunity for people to clear their minds and simply live in the moment. Sungei Buloh is a stopover point for many migratory birds. Every year, thousands of birds will visit the national park as it is a prime location in the migration path of birds, making it the perfect place for observing birds from Eastern Asia. So that's why people like to come to Sungei Buloh for bird watching. In Sungei Buloh, you can spot some chickens looking for tasty worms and insects in the ground to feed on themselves near the entrance of the park. There is also a stray dog here in the nature reserve, and I observed that it gets frightened easily by any movement from the surroundings, maybe because of some traumatic experience in the past. Can you guys see how the fish move? They all move in a group of circle. I don't know what they're doing, but it's very interesting. Abiotic factors such as zones, minerals, sunlight, water, soil, air, and temperature are very important to all the living organisms. The non-living abiotic factors control which organisms live in an ecosystem, where they live, and how many of them are there. Even slight changes in abiotic factors can have a significant effect on organisms in the ecosystem. So guys, you can see that there's a lot of salt water which can cause a lot of damage to our river, because this is one type of water contamination which will be very harmful to the fish that live under the river. You can see that there are a lot of fish trapped here, and this will bring a lot of disadvantage to the living organism that lives under the stone. Things that we can do to maintain a balanced ecosystem in the nature reserve is by disposing waste in the designated bins located around the place and participating in a coastal cleanup. Some direct conservation efforts done by Singapore to conserve mangrove are undertaking rehabilitation projects to restore habitats like the Restore Ubin Mangrove initiative supported by the NParks. Indirect conservation by conducting activities to raise public awareness of Singapore's rich and diverse mangrove habitats. In this journey, I have observed many different things that I had never seen before in my real life because I can only see that on the screen, like the mutualistic relationship between the bee and the flower. The bees get to eat and the flower get to reproduce again. Another thing is that I saw a mud lobster mound that looks like a volcano, which is very interesting to learn as they serve as a condominium for the mud lobster. I managed to complete all the requirements, but the only problem that we had is that we started on the wrong starting point. The trip is fun and relaxing as I can get closer to the nature. I think I can improve my vlogging experience by learning more about how to hold the camera properly because all my videos were all very shaky as this is my first time using it. Another thing is that doing a research is really important before coming here, because I will know what to expect in that place.